our third edition, and I've been come up. Obviously, we didn't have to go very far to find our next girls basketball coach, and he certainly is very familiar with Fairfield Christian Academy. But we're glad to have him back, and again, Ben Bethel.
My name's Ben. I'll go through what I've done in my coaching and where I started at as a youth. I'm the son of a coach. My dad coached my whole life. He was a basketball coached for New Lexington. There's some people in here that even played for him. And I've lived it my whole life. I've seen the coach's life. I've seen what the ups and downs of the coach, and I saw the ups and downs of a player, being the player of a dad who coached, and that's where I started at. Just seeing him coach for so many years, 20, 30 years, and when I got out of college, I became a teacher at Miller High School. I started my coaching career at Miller High School. Started at JV and worked my way into varsity. Coached at Miller for 4 years varsity. Had some success, made the district finals. I was district coach of the year at Miller. Miller, if you don't know their program very well, is usually a team that doesn't do very well. I mean, usually a 4 or 5 win team. But that's where I started at. And I've coached at New Lexington after Miller. I've also coached at Liberty Union, boys varsity for a couple years. A couple years ago, I came over here as a reserve coach and helped Roger Hooper. Roger Hooper was my high school coach, so I know a lot about Roger too. And that's just where I've came from, and I've coached my whole career that I've been a teacher. I'm a teacher at Liberty Union. I teach 5th grade, and that's where I'm coming from. As a teacher and a coach for 11 years. Last year was my first year coaching girls. It was very interesting. Had a good year at Liberty Union, coached junior high. And this year will be my first year coaching girls varsity here. I'm really excited. I think we have a lot of talent, and the girls seem to be really listening to me and learning a lot from me. And I'm excited about taking this team into the Mid-State League. I know a lot about it from the Liberty Union side, the boys more, but like I said, I know a lot about what I'm doing here, and with all my experience, I think I know how to get things done and know how to get these girls ready for the league. You guys have any questions for me?
Third coach in 3 years. How are you going to try to bring stability to the program?
Staying here. I think the first thing is you need someone there for years and years. The main reason that I got into girls coaching is I have 2 daughters coming up. One's going to be in 4th grade and one's going to be in 2nd grade, and I want them to have a good environment to come into, and hopefully it's here. They don't go to school here yet. My wife teaches in the New Lexington district, and they go to Junction City right now. So I think just being there and staying at the same coaching position. I've been to 4 different schools already. I'm in my 30s. And I'm to the point to where I need to stay somewhere, and this has been by far the best situation I think I've gotten myself into. When you look at wins and losses, and our girls usually have a good program going. I know last year they struggled a little bit, but usually they have a winning record. And Coach Hooper coached them to 2 or 3 championships a couple years ago, and I think I can bring stability to the program that way.
You alluded to last year being your first time coaching girls.
Sure.
What's some differences? Go ahead and enlighten us. What's some differences between coaching girls and coaching boys?
I didn't come into practice coaching it any differently than I have with boys. I coached 7th grade, so that was different because I was at the high school level. I had to, more basic. But you're still working on the same type of fundamentals. You're still working on footwork. You're still working on executing your offense. It's the same kind of stuff, just a little bit less. Already I've put in, things that the boys run here into the girls varsity program. So you might see us and see the boys and go, wait a minute, I just saw the same kind of offense or whatever, because I've seen it work with the boys. So, you're going to see the same things. I don't know if I changed a lot from boys to girls. So, there's some differences, but my goal as the coach is to get us as aggressive as we can be, and we're not going to sit back. We're going to be super aggressive. And I think if I can get them to do that, I think a lot of teams will have problems with us. So, and I've seen that athleticism from us. So, any other questions?
Coach, you've had a chance to work with the girls a little bit this summer. So give us a little bit of a preview of.
Okay, I was hired the week before school was out. We had our meeting. We've been working for the last, I'd say, 4 weeks. We haven't played anybody yet because I want to make sure we have, a basic system in. I think we're at that point now where we're ready to play somebody. We're going to play, actually this week, we'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week at the Lakewood Shootout. And I can tell you more about how we're doing after you see us play some teams. It might be shaky at first, but I think they're learning what I want them to do and the style of play that I'm going to run. So I'm really excited. I see a lot of good talent. I see a lot of older girls that are talented. I see a lot of younger girls coming in that are really talented. I see a lot of 7th and 8th graders that are talented, and I'm really excited. Numbers-wise, I think last year we ended up with 10 or 11 at the end of the season. I'm thinking 17 or 18. That's what I'm thinking that will come out for the high school program this year. So far, that's what I think. So we get better numbers. Last year, I think they didn't have a reserve team at the end of the year. The plans are to have a reserve team for sure. Anybody else? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.